Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the live stream. Today, let's talk about movies. Let's talk about movies today. Do you like watching movies? What is your favorite genre of movie? What is it? What is a genre? I will type the word in the chat, okay? Look, genre. What is your favorite genre of movie? Let's look at the internet. Let's go to the internet and we will find movie genres, okay? Look. Genres of movies. Let's see. Horror. Horror genre. Do you like horror movies? This is one kind of genre of movie. I don't like horror movies because they are very scary, okay? They are very bloody, maybe. There's a lot of blood. There's maybe like ghosts. I don't really like horror movies. What about you? Do you like horror movies? Do you like to be scared? Tell us in the comments. Please tell us in the comments. Okay. So, what kind of horror movies are there? Let's look at the best horror movies in 2022. Let's see. Okay, so here are popular 2022 horror movies. That's in the year 2022, right? So it says X. There's a movie called X. It's rated R. Yeah. R-rated movies have bad language, foul language, right? R-rated movies have lots of bloody violence. R-rated movies have, like adult situations, like sexual things. You know what I mean? So do you like R-rated movies? Do you like horror movies? Scary. Another movie called The Menu. Have you seen this movie? I haven't. Another movie called Men. What's this movie about? It's called Men. Maybe the movie is about how men do bad things to women? I don't know. I don't know what the movie is about because I don't watch R-rated movies very often, and I don't like horror movies. Okay, so let's go on to another genre. Okay, look, there is the genre called action. Action. Do you like action movies? What is an action movie? An action movie is very fast-paced. Very fast-paced. Maybe it's like lots of fighting, shooting. That's an action movie. Very fast-paced. Maybe lots of cars driving fast. That's an action movie, very fast-paced. Let's see what kind of action movies were popular in the year 2022. Let's see. Let's go over here and type popular action movies in 2022. Okay, so we have some movies here. This is called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. What is this movie about? Let's see what this movie is about. Let's type Everything, Everywhere, All at Once summary or plot. Plot. So we can see what is the movie about? What is the main idea? Okay. So it says, when an interdimensional rupture, like a rip or a rupture, something breaks, it ruptures, and after something ruptures, some material spills out. So if a blood vessel in my body ruptured, blood would come out. So it says, when an interdimensional rupture unravels reality, an unlikely hero must channel her newfound powers to fight bizarre and bewildering dangers from the multiverse as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Wow, that is a very wordy description of the movie, right? That's a very wordy description. Have you seen this movie called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once? Have you seen it? If you have, please give us a comment and tell us a little bit about the movie, please. Let's go back to the action movie genre, okay? And we see another movie over here called The Northman. The Northman. This is an action movie. What is The Northman about? Let's find out. Let's go over here. The Northman movie plot. Let's find out, what is the plot? What is the main idea of the movie? All right. And we can see the plot summary here. It says, Prince Amleth is on the verge of becoming a man. That means Prince Amleth is about to become a man when his father is brutally murdered by his uncle, who kidnaps the boy's mother. So Prince Amleth's father is brutally murdered by his uncle, and his uncle takes his mother, Prince Amleth's mother. 2 decades later, a decade is 10 years, two decades, that's 20 years later, Amleth is now a Viking. He's a Viking who raids Slavic villages. What's a Viking? Do you want to see a picture of a Viking? Let's look at a picture of a Viking, okay? A Viking is a warrior. Let's see, it says a Vikings is the modern name given to seafaring people originally from Scandinavia. Okay. They pirated, traded, and settled throughout parts of Europe. So they traveled by sea, and they raided. They were raiders. The Vikings were raiders or pirates. They would go to people, they would kill them, steal their stuff, their belongings, and they traveled by sea. So they were kind of like pirates and or raiders. Do you see pictures of the Vikings? This is what a Viking looked like. All right. So let's go back to the movie. It says Amleth is now a Viking, a raider, who raids Slavic villages. He soon meets a seeress. That's a female seer. What is a seer? A seer is like a wizard. Let's see. Seer definition. Seer definition. Let's see. It says a seer is a person who is supposed to be able, through supernatural insight, to see what the future holds. Okay, so a seer is a person who can see the future. A person who can see the future is a seer. So let's look at some pictures of a seer, all right? These are some pictures of a seer. They can see the future, all right? So they have powers. They have the power to see into the future. It says here that Prince Amleth meets a seeress, a female seer, who reminds him of his vow. What was his promise? His vow? What was the promise or vow? It was to save his mother, kill his uncle, and avenge his father. Do you think this kind of movie is good to watch? Maybe you like it. Maybe others don't like it. Tell us in the comments if you like this kind of movie, this action movie. All right, let's go back to the genres of movies. We talked about horror. We talked about action. Let's talk about comedy. Let's talk about comedy movies, all right? Let's go and type in popular comedies in 2022. Comedies in 2022, all right? Okay. Oh, look. Look. You see this movie? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. This movie was in the genre of action, right? But now it's in the genre of comedy. What does that mean? It means that this movie is an action comedy. It's a mix. It's a combination of action and comedy together. Do you like action comedies? Funny action movies, right? What else? We have a comedy called Dog. A comedy movie called Dog. Do you like this movie? Have you seen this movie? I haven't. This movie is not rated R. It's not rated R. It's rated PG-13. So it's less. It could be less violent. There could be less blood. There could be less adult situations, sexual things. So that's PG-13. It's under R. R is like adult, like very adult. PG-13 recommends you to have parental guidance. That's what PG stands for. Parental guidance. Supervision of your parent. All right. So let's look at the plot, the main idea of what this movie is about. Let's type in dog movie 2022 plot. Let's see. What is the movie about? Okay. All right. So it says Dog is a 2022 American comedy drama. So it's a mixture, it's a combination. Comedy and drama together. It's a comedy drama. It's not an action comedy. No, it's a comedy drama. Okay. Road film. It's a road film, a comedy drama road film. That means that the film or the movie, most of the movie is about a road trip, driving on the road in the movie. The movie is about a road trip, driving on the road in the movie. Okay. Directed by Channing Tatum and Reed Carolyn, both making their respective. Okay, this is not the plot. This is not the plot. Let's see. Where is the plot summary? Let's see. It says, with a dog named Lulu by his side, Army Ranger Briggs races down the Pacific coast. So it's a movie about being on the road on the Pacific coast. So that's by the western part or the western coast of the United States. You know, states like California are on the western coast. So he races down. It's like he's driving fast. He's racing down the Pacific coast. Why? To make it to a soldier's funeral on time. He has to arrive at a soldier's funeral. So the soldier died, and a funeral is being held for him. And Army Ranger Briggs needs to get there on time. Along the way, Briggs and Lulu drive each other completely crazy, break a handful of laws, narrowly evade death. So they almost died in the movie. And they learn to let down their guards to have a fighting chance of finding happiness. So if they are to find happiness, they must let down their guard. They need to learn to love. They need to learn how to not be emotionally distant, right? They need to learn how to let down their guard. Stop being emotionally distant from everybody. That's the way that we can find happiness. What do you think about that? What are your thoughts on that? Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back to the movie genres. Okay, these are the comedies. Let's go back. Now let's talk about another genre. How about a Western? Do you like Western movies? Westerns? They're called Westerns, right? Let's look up the popular Westerns of 2022. Okay? These are the popular Westerns of 2022. What's a Western? A Western is a movie about the Wild West in the United States. Usually it takes place in the United States of America. So you can see it takes place in the past. Let's look at some of these movies. That Dirty Black Bag. That is one Western movie in the year 2022. Did you see this movie? I didn't. If you did, you can tell us a little bit about the movie in the comments. All right. Let's look at the plot. What is this movie about? Let's see. Let's type in that dirty black bag movie in 2022 and let's type in the plot. It says, this movie is about, it says, in a town full of bounty hunters. What is a bounty hunter? A bounty hunter is a person that wants to make money by catching criminals, right? You see this guy? He's a criminal. And a bounty hunter catches the criminal to get some money. Or sometimes a person is not wanted alive, right? Sometimes a person is not wanted alive. Look, you see this? Let's look over here. These are posters. You see these posters? It says wanted, dead or alive. Okay? So back in that time, in the old Wild West, the police, like him, the police had posters made because they needed to get a criminal, a bad guy, right? So they made a poster, and sometimes the poster said wanted. So this criminal is wanted by the police, wanted dead or alive. So if a bounty hunter catches him and brings him to the police, the bounty hunter can get some money. They can get a bounty, some money. They can get it. Or a bounty hunter could kill the criminal, bring the dead criminal to the police, and they can get the money. They can claim the reward for bringing the body. So let's go back to the movie, okay? We go back to the movie. Hello, my friend from Vietnam. Somebody is chatting in the live stream. It's Hung Vo. Hello, Hung Vo. How are you today? How was your day? In Vietnam, it's after 9 o'clock at night, right? It's after 9 o'clock at night in Vietnam. How was your day, Hung Vo? Please tell us how your day was in the comments, okay? Let's go back to the movie, okay? Let's go back. It says, in a town full of bounty hunters, bandits, and bloody vendettas, Arthur McCoy is the incorruptible sheriff who's trying to overcome his troubled past to bring law and order to this new frontier. Okay, so it's about a sheriff, right? Like the police. It's about a sheriff who wants to bring law and order. He wants to stop all of the criminals, all of the bandits, stop all of the bandits, and he wants to bring law and order. So that's what the movie's about. Do you like Western movies? These are some pictures from the movie, okay? These are some pictures from the movie that dirty black bag. Okay? So he must be the sheriff, right? He's probably the sheriff, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe he's the bandit. Maybe he's the criminal. I don't know. I didn't see the movie. Okay. Hung Vo says that he or she lives in America now. Okay, so he or she is from Vietnam, but they live in America now. How's America doing, huh? How do you like it? Do you like living in the United States now? I'm from the United States, but I don't live there anymore. I've been living in Mexico for over 3 years. Okay? I like living here now. I like living here. The weather is very good. The temperature is very comfortable. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. It's comfortable. It's good. I like it. Okay. So, let's go back. Let's go to the genres of movies. Okay. We talked about horror movies. We talked about action. We talked about comedy. We talked about westerns. Let's talk about science fiction. Do you like science fiction movies? Let's see. Science fiction movies popular in 2022. Let's see. Whoa, look at this. Look, it's Everything Everywhere All at Once. This movie was under the action genre. It was also under the comedy genre. And now it's also under the science fiction genre. Do you know what that means? This movie is a blend. It's a combination of all of those genres. It is an action, comedy, science fiction movie. Wow, that is really crazy, right? What else? There's a movie called Moonfall, okay? Like, the moon, the moon, right? It's outside of the Earth. It's not in the Earth. It's outside the Earth, in space, in outer space. This movie is called Moonfall. Is the moon falling in this movie? Let's see what the movie's about. We can read a little bit about this movie. Moonfall movie in 2022 plot. Let's see what the plot is about. It says, the world stands on the brink of annihilation. That means that the world or the earth is almost destroyed. It's almost destroyed, gone, whatever, like maybe it's gonna blow up or something like that. Life on the earth is about to die. The world stands on the brink of annihilation when a mysterious force knocks the moon from its orbit. It knocks the moon from its orbit and sends it hurtling toward a collision course with Earth. So something knocks the moon, and now the moon is hurtling toward the Earth, and it's going to collide. There's going to be a collision with the Earth. With only weeks before impact, NASA executive Jacinda Jo Fowler teams up with a man from her past and a conspiracy theorist for an impossible mission into space to save humanity. Do you like science fiction movies about saving the Earth? Do you like movies about going into space? Tell us in the comments if you like this genre of movie, please. Our friend Hung Vo, who is from Vietnam and living in the United States, says, America is wonderful. So you really like America, huh, Hung Vo? All right. Please, Hung Vo, tell us what you like about America. All right? Tell us in the comments what you like about America. Thank you. Okay, everybody. So, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions for me about movies? Do you have questions for me about different genres of movies, like horror movies, westerns, comedies, dramas, action movies, science fiction movies? If you have any questions for me, or if you want to tell me something about a movie that you like, you can send me the comment. Send me the comment, all right? And I ask all of you, please, to like the video. Please, like the video and tell your friends. Tell your friends about the video so that they can watch. Tell your friends about me so that they can improve their English, okay? And if you like the video, and if you share the video with your friends, YouTube will show my video to more people so that they can improve their English. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to contact me, just send me a message and I will answer you, okay? Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good day. Bye-bye.